Hello everyone, Zachmore aka Blue Spartan 107 here. I am back in Final Fantasy 15. I came back up to the mountaintop because it turns out I forgot something. There was in fact a dungeon I could go to, and this large area I guess is supposed to be for a hunt that you can perform in a later time. I can't do that right now, but in the future, we'll see. But anyways though, I've come back here to quickly get the mace, and then we'll go ahead and do some hunts, continue to try to get some materials for my weapons, and hopefully I will get word that the engine blade is finished upgrading. If not, then I'm gonna have to go to Lestalem, because I've heard of where it doesn't need you to do, because you need to complete a quest that you have to get out of the way, like the first major... Oh, come on. Yeah, you seem to be that way too, Agnes. Ooh, a blindside link. Nice. Can I just... Oh, shit! Stop it! Ow. Fuck you, Killer Wasp. Ow! Stop this bullshit. Only do so much, you know. Got all my friends confused, and I unfortunately don't have any remedies to take care of this. Gladio, let's see if you can do this.
Not good. All right, you hate bugs.
Me?
Yeah, can't stand them. Same here. Icky.
I hate bugs. Okay, but yeah, the large area apparently is for like a boss for a hunt in a later date, and the place, since these dungeons obviously are supposed to lead to a tomb, is somewhere through passage on the side that I didn't see. Oh crap, he's made me confused. Just get down, man. Oh, fuck. Thanks for that. Now I can just pull myself back up. Let's die already.
Sure.
Ow. Okay, I'm still going through some negative effects. Gosh, I hate the fucking bugs. Most especially, I hate the wasps, because they make you confused and they poison you. It's not a good time. Okay, now originally I thought that maybe like you had to summon the beast by destroying the eggs, but I looked it up real quick. It turns out to be some kind of hunt that you can do. So let's just go ahead and find the one place. Some kind of side passage somewhere over here on this side. I think. I wasn't completely paying attention to videos since at the time my brother came home from work. But should be somewhere. It's kind of there. It is. But yeah, over here. This is where I needed to go to get a specific weapon from the tomb. Still the fucking wasps. I see you over there, Haley. Better behave. I didn't actually refill my Pepsi like I wanted to.
Knocked.
Shit.
You might want to see
Score! It's all about that treasure.
Yeah, but it's all mine, Prompto. You can't do anything with it. Mace of the Fierce. Spinning a Yarn 5. Completed 40 side quests. Mace. A king was gentle before his people built an ogre on the battle. A king was gentle before his people, but an ogre on the battlefield. This was his mace. It deals crippling blows to mighty foes. But the Axe of the Conqueror is much better in terms of attack, because it's got 483 attack. A king performed great feats of arms, expanded his realm, and made his people prosper. This was his halberd. It wreaks havoc with slow but mighty blows. King built a mighty wall and protected the realm. This was his sword. Devastates foes with preemptive warp strikes. Yeah, that's cool. Scepter of the Pious. A king ruled the realm according to divine law and worked hand in hand with the oracle. This was his staff. It smites foes with a blade of light. Let's go ahead and try out these other arms, I think, that I haven't tried out yet. I'm going to keep the Thunder for the time. Pardon me. I mean, like, these weapons are probably going to hurt me a bit, but I just want to test them out. There will be plenty of fuck. I am stumbling over my words again. There will be plenty of enemy smash on the way down. So I'll first test out then I'll test out the Scepter. Then I'll go back to the Thunderbolt, because that weapon won't kill me. And because it does really good damage against Imperial troops. Considering that most of the Imperial troops are nothing but robots. Or androids, or maybe even cyborgs for all I know. Pardon? Sorry. Alright, but apparently I will return here one day to perform a level 67 hunt. And fight against the giant bird. But for now, we'll just go back to enjoying the view. And it's telling me still to go to Lestalem. I don't want to go to Lestalem just yet. Because I heard that if you continue with the main story, then other areas will be unlocked. Instead, I want to continue trying to explore on level 3 and see what that will do. I think that right there would probably hurt Noctis. Haha!
Now, eyes peeled, mouth closed. Heads now.
I'll say I'm amazed.
What can I say? What? Sorry about that. Nothing to it.
Let's try out the scepter. Actually, no. I'll go back to the mace for just a second. I want to... Alright, now I'll try out the scepter.
Say your prayers.
Ow. Haha! Cool, I got a sword.
Watch out! Wouldn't expect any less from you. Good. Onward. Yep.
Oh, cool. Gladio picked up another glass gemstone. I only needed one to upgrade the engine blade. Is there new content available? I wonder. Hunt contest round 15. The only major problem is that these quests require chapter 8 onward. I am still on chapter 3. Which is sad though, because I could be using a lot of AP trying to do things in chapter 3 like level character, get the engine blade upgraded early so that way it's at peak Salmon. At the Drainland though.
Right. Brilliant.
Yeah!
I've been getting a huge experience dump as well. Just wish it was easier to see the screen. I could probably throw up a blanket or something over the window that's right behind me because it actually makes the screen harder to see because of the light that's flashing in front of it.
Smell that fresh air. Ah! Makes you feel alive.
Yeah, don't get used to it.
Why is everything such a big deal with you?
Let him have his fun while he's over. Tread lightly.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Yep.
Not a lot of finesse, sure, but, I mean, you don't really need much finesse when you're swinging around a greatsword. Still, though, since we don't have any more business up in the volcano just yet, I'll, probably see if there's some kind of place I can sleep at in the town area. And then I'll quickly take a moment to probably cover up that window so that way I can see the screen better. Also refill my Pepsi bottle so that way I don't have to worry about anything else. Especially since no one's watching the stream itself at the moment. And that part will be cut out on YouTube, so you guys will be good. But you know, I've just really been in a Final Fantasy mood, so that's why I'm playing this game. I forget, Chuv, what chapter are you on still? You on chapter 2? He's watching Heroes in Half-Wit, so he's probably not paying attention to me.
You okay? Want to take a break?
I'm fine.
Come on. Break time. Break time!
We're almost at the town, Prompto, okay? We can take a break there. We'll rent a hotel room. I'll take some time to refill my Pepsi bottle. Get the window covered so that way I can see what I'm doing.
Wanna come shopping with me, big guy?
Yeah, sure.
Wait, can you climb up this ladder? I want to do it. I'm climbing up the ladder. I don't care who knows it, I'm climbing.
Why is it so hot?
The base silver piece. What are you guys doing up here? No other way up? Alright, time to descend. Oh. No button that you can hold that I know of that can allow you to slide down the ladder like in Dark Souls.
Oh.
All right, time for a break.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here.
It's
'Cause
nothing.
here we go. Nice place to crash.
It's bedtime. Yeah.
Let's see if there's any hunts that we could do and probably get some more weapons. Ignis is just doing something in there. Alright, so now we're at level 43. Of course, Prompto's photography went up. Come on, we're definitely saving that photo.
I likes.
Quit it. Nailed it.
Why can't I warp too? So unfair.
Yeah, definitely gotta keep that, because I remember that.
Perfect timing.
Oh, really?
Stylish as always. Come now, it's nothing special.
I don't know, I would say you're dabbing.
That's boss.
Come now, it's nothing special.
It does actually kind of look boss. I'll keep that one. Hold up. Ignis, are you smoking? It looks like he's holding onto a cigarette in his hand. Yeah, I'm gonna save that one. I am running out of room now. I can't see that well. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do some stuff real quick. I will be right back for the stream. obviously allowed to have some. I'm in a general stream. And I was
Later
also in
when
the
me and
mood
Mom
for
go
sugar
in
cookies.
the room to watch anime, I'm just gonna take all of them. I'm just gonna mouth them all.
You're a fucking asshole, by the way.
I know, right?
Being
Totally.
sarcastic.
I know. Douche.
Asshole, I'm not a douche. I'm gonna cover up this window real quick. It's kind of blocking my view. The demon. It's terrible to stream during the daytime. They had Julius Caesar assassinated.
What?
They had Julius Caesar assassinated in Assassin's Creed Origins. Totally said his last words wrong. I mean, it's not that he's in Roman, but he's Brutus. You, my child? What? Unless Brutus is literally his child, that does not make any sense. Okay. I'm assuming people have probably heard me, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on, and I shall continue with the stream. It's just me right now. Me, myself, and I. Me.
Hey.
Huh? I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah.
Hey, Prince, your weapon's ready. Come and get it.
Nice. Only took you a few days.
Huh?
Let's set that quest real quick. No, this time I will drive.
Here we go. Seatbelts,
I just
everyone.
have to be careful. Okay, I don't remember steering being that cool. Let's turn on the music. Oh, right, we were on Final Fantasy IV soundtrack last time. Or should I say last? Battle 1. Fight. Pardon? This is some nice battle music. Definitely certain that there has been better battle music in the past, though. Nope, we are not parking just yet. Could probably also stand to pull out a map of all of the dungeon locations and what levels they are. I can start going through all the dungeons that I know for a fact I can. That'll help me gain more experience. It'll help me gain more weapon arms. Because I heard that not only the Conqueror are very good, it's the Greatsword one. I watched this dude's guide on what the arm. I don't know specifically. I do know for a fact though that the Axe of the Conqueror is the most damaging royal arm I have. And it's alright and all that, but... Okay, guys, relax. Let's check map real quick. If I go this way... Yeah, because heading this way will head more towards the Stalin. Or this blockade. There are now 2 quests over here. Both from Arsenia and Dave. And it explains a bit. Oops, I didn't mean to jump. But yeah, we'll go ahead and turn. Oh, sorry, let me just readjust myself. This is a large vehicle. Pardon. All I need now is a sturdy helix horn, which is apparently very hard to get. I have heard, I mean, I've looked up a couple of methods, of course, to get it. Specifically, they're telling you that you need to do this one particular hunt that's in Lestalem, which I will go to eventually. But, otherwise, though... No, I'm not parking. But otherwise, though, I heard it's pretty hard to do, it's pretty hard to get the drop unless you break the horns, which means that you can either A, use something that specifically allows you to break the horns, a weapon that's good on breaking appendages, or B, you can, you know, have it set, and you can eat some food that'll allow you to increase the chances of something dropping. That's rare. You can also foam. Yeah, a lot of things in Lestalem. I wonder how many rare coins I have currently. I know I used up 9 of the 10 I had when I went up against that was blocking the entrance to the one tomb. So I wonder if there's more. I'm betting though that there's a dungeon in the area where Sania is, because for twice in a row, we fought against giant monsters that just so happened to have been guarding, tombs, and they had all been in dungeons. Well, the Wyvern wasn't exactly a boss monster, though. The Toad was. At least I'm assuming the Toad was. The Toad I've run so far, so I'm gonna have to say yes. Alright, let's look. What's the best course of action to get to Hammerhead? Left. Get some more gas and I'm at Hammerhead. Then, I know for a fact there's some kind of gun that can help me out with breaking appendages that I need to get. Help me get the sturdy helix horn from the specific horn. I think it's called a duplicorn and a spiricorn, but spiricorns always seem to drop crooked helix horns. So if I get if I can find a duplicorn, I can shoot off the duplicorn's horns and get the sturdy helix horn that I need to turn the engine blade into the ultimate blade. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of research on this. I believe this is where I turn. Sorry though, guys. Hey, be thankful that this is a monster truck style vehicle. Which Trevor doesn't want to put his regalia in the same way I just preferred to, because I thought it would be easier. And because I've gotten lazy and have decided not to really change much about my vehicle. I've liked the way it looks. Oh, I just realized this is Final Fantasy IV's final battle song. I wonder, could you perhaps remake the entire Final Fantasy XV in the RPG Maker engine? Because the RPG Maker engine was kind of like created to be a lot like, you know, a lot like the frickin' original versions of RPGs. You know, it harkens back to that, and I've actually used it quite a bit to design a couple of games. 2 that have been specifically released, one that I kind of started but kind of stopped, and then another that I'm working on, but I haven't really put much work into it recently because I've been doing other things like streams. Hold on, let me just make sure. No, I do not. Got it. Right, I kind of remember where I'm going now. I don't know why, just a random part from My Hero Academia, like the only part that I really love and remember. I haven't actually seen the whole series yet, I should probably re-clarify. But like the only part that always comes to mind from what I've seen so far is always just the part where Deku makes the face of All Might and goes like, "Eat this!" Which I can never like do the actual voice of, but when I really try to do the voice, it always ends up sounding weird. But like, I just love that scene, it makes me laugh. But I just randomly thought of it because someone had made a reply to a comment I had made. What the f— No! No, no! What just happened? What? No. No, no. 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 I didn't tell you to try to park. Why did you just randomly turn like that and crash into a fucking... You've interrupted my train of thought as well. Battle 2. Fight! Okay, but yeah. I don't want to be too loud either because there's currently people still working next door, so I don't want them to like yell at me and talk about how they can hear me and all that. Never want to risk it. Never want to risk it. Okay, I know that some people say that you have to risk it to get the biscuit, but this is not one of those times. Alright, we're almost there. I can pick up the blade and then be on my merry way. Still, that was just fucking weird, how I just turned randomly. But hey, thanks a lot for calling me, Sid. I was hoping that you would call me today.
Great range of wares here.
Paradise for a file like you.
All are. Get ready to be blown away.
I'll bet. Engine Blade 3. But it could become the Ultima Blade at a later point. You have a quest for me, old man? Probably not. Not yet. But does the quest appear? Nope.
Well, looks like we got some new...
Oh yeah, talk to him. Right. Now we need to get a sturdy helix horn. So we'll take some time. Because we need to A, find the duplicorn, but B, we also need to be able to break off its thing.